I'm Karen Elgersma at the Belfry Theatre in Fernwood, and I'm telling you, it is hot and steamy. Why? Because the new play, Venus in Fur, is opening up, and you're watching Go Island on ShawTV. On today's show, Dan Kahn hits the streets to find out why so many of us don't exercise our democratic right to vote. And James Green goes back to school with some naughty puppies. All that and so much more on Go Island. Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island. We are at the Belfry Theatre in Fernwood, and I am telling you, baby, it is hot and steamy here because there is a play that is opening up that isn't only brilliant, but it is sexy. Michael, tell us about this play.
The play is called Venus in Fur. It's written by an American writer named David Ives. It was nominated for a Tony Award 2 years ago for Best Play. The situation is it's New York City, a rehearsal hall. A playwright named Thomas has been auditioning for the lead role in a play that he's written, which is adapted from a book called Venus in Fur, which was written in 1870. It deals with a masochistic relationship.
Right.
So he's trying to find the woman that is the dominant, is the lead role, and he's been auditioning all day long. He's packing up, ready to leave, and in suddenly comes this woman, frantic, frazzled, late for her appointment, and she says, please, please, please let me audition for this play. So reluctantly, he auditions her, and that's the situation, that's the setup, and it goes from there, and it's a real roller coaster ride. It's fantastic.
It is, and bring a fan, because there'll be moments you're like, "Ooh, I can't take it." It's, you know, it's interesting because with 50 Shades of Grey, the book coming out and now the movie, there is such interest right now in the language of between men and women, that sort of exotic language and that sort of play back and forth. Do you think this play is timely right now?
I do. I mean, I think in a way what David Ives has done is use that book as a springboard for a conversation about relationships between men and women over the years.
Yes.
So it's not just about, he uses that masochistic relationship as a place to start because it talks about power, who's got power, who doesn't.
Yes.
But really what he's talking about is men and women who has power and who doesn't in the larger sense. And so the play has a size to it. In addition to this kind of very intimate relationship between these two characters, there's also a bigger conversation happening about the imbalance between men and women and the inequality between them.
Wow. Well, Leo is pretty intense. All they have to do is shake hands and it's like steamy.
The joys of a more repressed age when conversation itself is erotic.
Oh, wait, conversation was all they got.
The Belfry Theatre, check it out. When does it open?
It opens on Thursday the 13th.
And it runs until
December the 14th.
So lots of opportunities to come. It's a great play to bring a date, bring some friends, and you know, it's Christmas, craziness is already sort of starting. So this is a fantastic escape from all that. We're gonna meet a few of the actors in just a moment, but first, municipal elections are here. Are you going to vote? Will Dan Kahn hit the streets to ask you why you do or don't choose to vote? Well, I hope that all of you exercise your right to vote. Get out there because every vote makes a difference. Now we're here at the Belfry Theatre, a great escape from all the election madness. There is a hot and steamy play right now. This will make you laugh and it will make you squirm and it will make you think, which is what I love about live theatre. Tell us a little bit about this production.
Well, our production explores the relationships between men and women and some of the power imbalances that have been in place since the dawn of time. Yes. And that are still in place. So this play explores that in a really fun, provocative, sexy way.
And you say it's not S&M? Let me show you my copy. High patent leather boots, a riding crop, and a baby's bare ass. It ain't exactly Titian. It's S&M, babe. It's porn.
Who should come see this play?
Oh, anybody who just enjoys theater or just wants a good night out. I think it's funny and entertaining and provocative, and there'll be lots to talk about for sure.
And the acting is phenomenal. We're so blessed to have the quality of acting here in Victoria. It's just incredible. I was in New York for a couple of weeks and saw tons and tons of theater, and I'm always amazed when I come back here and I look at the quality theater we have here. It's like, oh yeah, whatever, New York. Like, brr. We are going to show you a scene in just a moment, but first, puppies. We all love them, but they can be naughty. James Green met up with some people who are helping make the puppies well behaved. I think I may need to continue to train my puppy, who's a year and a half now, because he still jumps up on me when I get home from work. But I love my puppy so much I can't help it. You know what else I love? I love coming to the Belfry Theatre and seeing phenomenal talent like this gentleman sitting next to me. You are amazing on stage, my friend.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
You really are. What a scene. Tell the viewers about this production, a little bit about this play that people can come and see right now at the Belfry Theatre.
The show that we're doing right now is called Venus in Fur. It's by David Ives. It was kind of an off-Broadway sensation a few years ago in New York, and then it transferred to Broadway, and Nina Arianda, who played Vonda in that production, won the Tony for Best Actress. Yeah, it was a huge hit, and now Michael Shimada has brought it here to the Belfry to the island audience, and it's just a great, fun, hip, sexy night in the theater.
It's porn. Put that on the poster, you'll sell out.
Your Venus is as well formed as your script. You didn't just find this and read it. That's a lie, too.
Okay, so I can't even agree. How come you didn't put in that scene with Venus? At the beginning, when she appears to him naked under a fur in front of a fireplace.
I didn't know how to fit it in.
Just stick it in at the top, so to speak. You can't do this story without Venus. You could even have the same actress playing both. Well, I'll do it. Naked on stage? I'll take a freebie.
I'll think about it.
Why? We could improv it. Maybe you'll get some ideas. Okay. I'm Venus now.
What's great about this show is it is hip, it is relevant. Young people will love it because of the shifts in dynamic and power structure and the dialogue, and it's funny and it's smart. And then it's also rooted in text-based work because it is. Thomas has written an adaptation of Leopold von Sacher-Masoch's famous novel called Venus in Furs. And so there's a flip-flop in the play where Thomas and Vonda play themselves, but they also play the characters in the play. And when they go into the play within a play, then it's really text-based. And so people who are wanting something a little more theatrical or looking for something more rooted in that way are also going to get a big payoff.
Yeah.
So it really, I mean, I know it's a cliche to say it has something for everyone, but it does.
No, and I would agree. And what I love about it is it's very entertaining and engaging, but it also makes you think. And it's an intelligent play. And I always love those because I think about them for weeks and sometimes months and sometimes even years after. And that's what great theater does. That is what great theater does. Well, congratulations, you guys. Really, the chemistry, the energy, the talent, it's superb.
Thank you so much.
Please don't be one of those people that go, darn, I missed this play. Get your tickets. Go online to the Belfry, get tickets. Make it a date night sometime over the next month. Escape some of the Christmas mania and come to the Belfry for a great night out. And make sure you take some time to have a glass of wine or a cup of tea after, because you're going to want to talk about this one. We have to take a very short break, but stay with us. When we come back, our very own island chef has a recipe that will help you deal with some of those pears that you might have left over from your fall harvest. If you want to whet your appetite with some sophisticated, smart, funny, sexy theater, the Belfry Theatre, Venus in Fur. It's playing all the way till December 14th. Get your tickets. This is a play you will not want to miss. We have to take a very short break, but go nowhere. When we come back, we are going to go into a tree fort and discover how we can be a kid all our lives. Get your tickets to Venus in Fur at the Belfry Theatre. Make it a date night, whether you're going on a date with a friend or a loved one, and go out for dinner in Fernwood. Make a wonderful evening out of it. It's sophisticated, it's sexy, it's funny, it's steamy. It's a great night of theater. We'll see you all at the Belfry.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir, casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.